We first came to South Africa to honor Nelson's long walk. We came on vacation because we wanted our sons to know the changes that South Africa was making.
Tom is real. He's a real person, and I love that about him. He's authentic.
To us in South Africa, Tom really represented Kimberly Clark at its best.
He certainly inspired one through giving the lead, giving the pace. Tom was a very cool-headed man, even-tempered.
Professional, smart, pragmatic, diplomatic and resolute.
He was a great leader.
He's just as interested in me as the head of KCB Professional as he is in me, Almin Albi, the person, and I love that.
Well, let me try and encompass it all in one line. Tom inspires because he respects and he seeks to understand before he seeks to be understood.
After our vacation experiences in South Africa, we readily accepted a transfer when Kimberly Clark offered it. We came there hoping to be part of its transformation.
The success of KC South Africa, the 3 years that he was managing director, is really unparalleled given the 60 years that KC has been in South Africa. In the 2000 year, we were rewarded with the Group President's Award, the overall award for business achievement, and record shares over those 3 years in the diaper category, in the facial tissue category, in the bath tissue category. I think is testimony to how Tom led.
His biggest and greatest achievement is what we see now, that the management that he developed 10 years ago is today running the business.
Tom could do this because he could recognize potential.
You could always rely on him to make pretty good decisions about people.
Tom gave me my first break. He appointed me to directorship as part of the executive team in 1999.
He gave us opportunities to take risks and supported us in doing so.
I had one of those opportunities.
I will always be thankful and appreciative to Tom for what he's done for KC South Africa as well as KC as a whole.
We were also interested in the people. We worked with a nonprofit to help the urban poor. We've watched with pleasure as Soweto moved from mealie pap stands to shopping centers.
Tom approached our cultural diversity with understanding and respect, and he went out of his way to get a better understanding of the complexities of our country.
We went for 3 days into the townships, trying to experience township life and see how life in the township, particularly how business was done in the township. Going into a spaza store, into a township store, I mean, it's quite different to the formal businesses that we have in South Africa. And Tom was not judgmental in any way. In fact, he appreciated the way business was done. And then the experience that he learned from that, was able to craft a solution to sell our products into that market.
He really became virtually an honorary South African.
We took in the rich diversity of South Africa itself, from the Cape Town coast to the thrill of safaris in Kruger and beyond, to the wild and northwest coasts and the fauna, jackass penguins, ostrich, watching whales from our hotel bedroom window, boks of many varieties, the Karoo and the Overberg and Namakwaland in early spring.
Everything I've learned from Tom, I've learned through observing him and the behaviors that he displays. Tom truly lives the values that he believes in.
Tom was a fantastic role model in the sense that he was one of probably the most ethical and honest people that I've ever worked with.
Well, one piece of advice springs to mind. He gave it to me early on in my career.
You always got to be well prepared.
It's not about how much you say, but it really is about what you say and how you say it.
Do not worry about what the future holds. Do not worry about the next role, what it could be, what it should be, what it might be. Focus on the here and now. Focus on your current role. Deliver on expectations, deliver results, and the future will take care of itself.
Our family motto is, "The greatest adventure is what lies ahead." It came from a theme song to a video for The Hobbit that we used to sing to our boys whenever we moved, which was pretty often since we moved every 2 years for 15 years. Who would have guessed that those boys would find rugby to be as important to them as it was to South Africa, and consequently as important to us? That is why the rugby shirt and the Invictus gift will be so cherished. I guess for us now, the greatest adventure is what lies ahead in Virginia and Florida. And so this is our land in Florida that we're going to build on, and Tom looking it over before we chose it. And we will be living near that land for the first year or two till we decide when and where to build. And then we also have a property in Florida that we will be doing the same with.
The greatest adventure is there if you're bold. Let go of the moment that life makes you hold. To measure the meaning can make you delay. It's time you stop thinking and wasting the day.